Today's video was brought to you by Brilliant. More on that later.
Welcome to another mod list video. Today's theme, size. Speaking of, oi, future me. Thank you. Anyway, today's list is on huge mods that can be entire playthroughs on their own, be it in how they alter the game, the effort to go through it all, or just all around things to do. Glittertech, the OG huge mod, the one that is pretty much infamous. After all, not only will you have access to some of the strongest gear in all of modding, you also have to contend with a lot of hoops to jump through just to reach it. Oh, be careful of the neighbors, yeah. Playing around with this super technology is gonna get you put on a list, and you will have to contend with epic level raids. Good news though, great for dealing with other types of neighbors. Still a pretty huge mod that while shows its age, sometimes you gotta be a bit nostalgic for old school mods you can still play. In the vein of Glittertech, there is Sparkling Worlds. Just like the previous mod mentioned, this one includes new tech and factions. Though that's not all there are, even events, since we are using the complete Sparkling World mod, which is a fusion of their events, tech, weapons, and faction. It also feels a little more balanced for vanilla playthrough. I mean, yes, you can in fact make a Luciferium farm, but you have to learn how to make AI cores, which in turn use a lot of resources. Yeah, okay, maybe having an easy access to a super drug to enhance your pawns and the ability to launch satellites with the air and death beam your opponents is a bit overpowered. But hey, that's the Rim, baby. Go on some thrombo hunts, check out crash spaceships for parts, or heck, get a bunch of spaceship chunks on your base full of insects. Yeah, maybe we should move on before the camera crew gets eaten. By the way, that's not the only big mod the creator made. He's also the creator of Go Explore, a mod that gives you the ability to go out and explore some more exotic locations, like war-torn hellscapes still being war-torn, toxic clouded cities where there might be treasure, but more than likely cancer for your pawns, and cities where insectoids have only taken over. Okay, that's not the only thing to check out. Like you, there are also people trying to escape the Rim. Not on our watch. Go over there and take out that ship for yourself, or spare part. There are also people who need help in prison. Go in and start the ultimate breakout. Get an intercepted signal for some loot, or maybe some kind of ambush. Really, I love this mod because it includes a lot of cool variety events that mix gameplay up, also gives me and my writer a reason to get out of the bunker and stretch our legs. We've mentioned cults before, and for good reason. Another old school mod. The Rim of Madness cults has you tap into the cosmic horrors of Lovecraft and have a new way to end the game. From humble beginnings as a small crazy in a shack to the ultimate cult with the best gear, you will be showing true horrors to the Rim. Seriously though, awesome mechanics with working to add proper worship to your routine, building up favor to the different gods, and actually getting to the human sacrifice for some pretty cool effects. My writer always did like using Dagon, plenty of treasure in the deep and sailors to summon up and sacrifice for even more treasure. Add in cosmic horrors and you will have a more fitting gameplay. Just be warned that the Eldritch Horde don't see you as anything but insects to them. You have been warned. Okay, time for my writer's favorite of these mods, Ambition of the Cosmic, aka Science Never Stops with its true pinnacle of creation add-on. You think Glittertech is overpowered? Oh, you're gonna love this. Ambition of the Cosmic has a whole new set of long-running research to get through, but even at the lowest tier of material you get, you will be a cut above even the Royal Empire. This is a mod that will take a long time to get through. An entire playthrough can be devoted to making it to the end, but trust me, it's worth it. You get super armor, super weapons, super material for building, and blinding your eyes. Plus the food and medicine you can make, your colonists won't just live like kings, no, they will live like God. Granted, it will take a lot of resources, power, and time to get this far, but hey, no one ever said becoming a god was easy. Before you ask, yes, you can take down Void with this, provided he doesn't wreck you before you get everything set up.
Let's pause a moment for today's sponsor, Brilliant. Brilliant is an interactive online learning platform where you can go and up your math skill and other stuff. I've been using Brilliant to improve my computer science knowledge with interactive lessons, and it's helped me understand what's going on under the hood of my own computer a bit better. Everyone knows I've been learning C#, and learning a bit more about how my computer follows steps has been helpful. I like this site, and I think you might as well. To try everything Brilliant has to offer free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/Noobert. The first 200 of you will get 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription. Now let's get back to the video.
Now, it's not a Noobert video without some mention of Vanilla Expanded, so here we are doing that again. Vanilla Mechanoid Expanded, I feel, is one of the bigger mods to alter gameplay. Oh boy, you do get a lot from this one. The precursor to Biotech's robotic companions, you get not only mechanical buddies to do all your work, but also automated machinery to boot. Kick back, Relax, let the robots do the work, including raiding for you. You now have a bigger mission in this mod. Mechanoid attack ships all landing on the Rimworld, and if you don't get around to dealing with them, the mechs will get even stronger and more dangerous. Trust me, you don't want that. So automate your machinery, arm everyone in the best, and watch your lives get lost because mechanoids are jerks. Alright, if you need more power or defensive help, try Rimfeller and Rim Atomic, both focusing on power sources. One is the power of oil and chem fuel, the other the power of the atom. Both all great mods all around. Rimfeller is great for using oil for chem fuel in the mid to late game, all for power, Nutramine for drugs and medicine, perhaps plastics are quick to utilize materials, or my personal favorite, war crimes. Napalm, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Rim Atomic meanwhile is a powerful mod for energy needs and defense. Not only do you get a full nuclear reactor to take care of, but also super death lasers, warning systems, super Sabat round firing defensive gun, and of course, nukes. Funny story, my writer years ago brainwashed a prisoner and sent him and a nuke back to his home base. Yeah, super satisfying to watch. Use one or both future playthroughs and power won't be an issue for your base. Caravan Adventures is one part quality of life, one part journey. Not kidding, when this mod has its own Wikipedia, you know you are in for a treat. First off, the quality of life improvements you get from this mod. Automatic camp setup is awesome, with options like being able to make tents automatically at a campsite, completely with places for all your stuff. Options for pre-applying certain jobs, heck, even a quick pack up and leave. This is scratching the surface because you also have a major story. I won't spoil too much, but let's just say it involves mechanoids, psychics, traders, and a whole lot of travel. I might have to do a playthrough of this mod on a stream or something because I could see someone doing a full Caravan Nomadic playthrough with this mod. It's that good. Android Tears is a favorite of me, my writer, and many other RimTubers. Who could blame us on that? Robots are cool, animals are cool, robotic animals are very cool. We've talked about this one before in the past, but now we got Reforged, a bit of a retooling of the Android Tears mod for the 1.4 biotech era of Rimworld. Still got the robotic colonists and animals, got the supercomputers, and of course the angry Tier 5 androids who will eventually snap and kill everyone. Pick this one up if you are feeling like showing the power of mechanized colonists, or hey, just do that for the swarms of robotic spiders. Finally, we have the Rimworld of Magic, the ultimate in spellcasting out on the Rim. Another we've mentioned before, but in short, this adds traits in the form of classes ranging from simple, like pyromancy, to a bit more involved, like necromancy. This mod is a real game changer, because when you can cast magic, that means problems you might normally have can be solved. Got some enemies on your doorstep? Burn them to the ground. Gotta work a shortage? Necromancy to bring them up. Need to deliver a pizza in 29 out of the 30 minutes past? Teleportation to the research? The amount of spells and casts are pretty high, and while we like the technology to bring down our foes, sometimes it's fun to let magic do the work. Save our ship. Now this is a mod that feels like a whole new game. Once you go up into space, you have to deal with the reality of space travel, that being tending to your ship, dealing with friendly and not so friendly other ships. Go and find rare Arco technology, create holographic colonists to replace your soon-to-be dead explorers, heck, make some powerful animals or psychic weaponry and dominate the galaxy. I also like how there are new games that let you start in space. Why not make a kick-ass space station with blackjack and hookers and maybe also gene stealer infestations? Yeah, let's hope you don't make a Space Hulk with this one. Yeah. Now, this is where we would end, but wouldn't you know that right as we were writing, we got a big drop from Oscar and his team, Vanilla Expanded Empires. Obviously a mod that goes with the royalty expansion. This mod retools the royalty system, adding more permits, more royal ranks. Hell, it even adds more royal requirements, like needing a ballroom for music, a gallery for art, and get this, more royal members of the court. That's right, if you want to reach the highest ranks, you need more royal pawns in your colony for the biggest rank one to rule over. I also like how at higher ranks you get vassal colonies that will send you tribute. The more rank, the more sway your pawn has, the more vassals you can have. But with high power comes more problems. The Empire has a deserter problem, and now there's a chance when visitors come in, you will have a few rounds of domestic terrorism. Yeah, pawns will slip from groups to try and poison your food, perhaps set us up the bomb. And of course, good old-fashioned stabbing, Roman style. Before you ask, no, you can't just shoot anyone wearing deserter armor. They have to pull away and trigger their attack before they, quote quote-unquote leave their faction. There might be a future video on this, but we had to add this mod since it makes the royalty DLC feel like the DLC it was meant to be. This is actually currently one of my favorite mods. I've been playing with it for hours and hours. Please download it, you're gonna love it. I hope this video has given you some new ideas on what to play in Rimworld and keep your game interesting. I, for one, am happy to see super huge mods. Wonder what the smaller mods look like. I'd like to thank all the patrons that make videos like this possible. Me and the team literally would not be here without you. Now, on to the next video.